So the Winter Wonderland team, it's more of a gimmicky team. It's not the best team in the world since it does run 2 humanoids, so you get countered very easily by an undead, and there are tons of undeads in the meta, because undead racial is really good. So for this one I usually start off with Rotten Little Helper, really high stats, 3 attacks since he's a power type. Start off with Booby Trap Presence, which will hit for a ton if they switch out into him. Then you just call Blizzard and then spam Ice Lance, or you switch into one of your Deep Freezers. Chillwind Runt and the Tiny Snowman are the only 2 pets in the game with Deep Freeze. Actually, you know what? That's based on knowledge from Mr. Pandera. I don't know if there's any Warlord pets with Deep Freeze. There might be, so that information might be wrong. When I made this team back in Pandaland, these were the only 2 pets with Deep Freeze. That's why they're in here. I might have to actually look that up now that I just said that out loud. So anyway, you go into Chillwind Runt and Deep Freeze if you have Blizzard up, or you use Frost Shock and then Deep Freeze, because that's how you get it out. And then you just take down if they're frozen and they're stupid enough to keep their pet in while it's stunned, because takedown will do double damage if they're stunned. And then you just go into your Tiny Snowman, Deep Freeze, call Blizzard. Call Blizzard hits for a ton, even though it is a weather effect. The actual attack itself hits for a lot, single target. And then just spam Magic Hats, and you just switch when necessary depending on the battle. So this first team is against a Skunky Alchemist, a Chillwind Runt, and a Little Ragnaros. His Chillwind Runt is the wrong breed. It's a power balance type. So he's a little bit faster than mine, but he's way weaker in the power department. I go into my Rotten Little Helper, set up my bombs, and I just switch straight into the Chillwind Runt because I know he's going to the Deep Freeze combo. So I decide to do my Deep Freeze combo in return. Frost Shock and straight into a Deep Freeze. Let's see if he's smart and switches out into one of his elemental pets who will easily eat up the presence. And he keeps him in for 2 rounds. Wow. What a terrible decision, because not only did he lose a turn to the stun, he also took double damage from my slam ability, or whatever it's called. He switches into his Alchemist. Pretty nice. The thing is, elementals, their racial bonus makes them ignore weather effects, so it kind of counters my team, since all of my, well, half of my abilities pretty much have to do with weather effects, unless they're chilled with my Frost Shock. And he sets up a hit reduction to my entire team, 25% less hit chance, and Deep Freeze already only has an 85% chance to hit. So now it's at like a 60% hit chance, which means in WoW terms it's not going to hit anymore. So I just go straight into my Blizzard, since weather, even if the attack itself misses, the weather will still go up. See, missed right there. And since he ignores weather effects, my Ice Lance is only going to hit him once instead of twice like it would under a normal Blizzard, which is fine because I get a nice little crit off of it, and now he's into his Little Ragnaros and I still have 2 pets alive. He sets up his Magma Trap. It's fine by me. I'm just going to go into a Blizzard again, because Blizzard by itself hits really hard. No need to set up my traps because, well, he's not going to be switching anytime soon. And I'm just going to spam Ice Lance until I die, which will be pretty soon because Little Ragnaros has the highest power value in the game, so he hits really hard. I go into my Deep Freeze, get a lucky hit. It doesn't stun though because, like I said earlier, he ignores weather effects, so the Deep Freeze part of the Blizzard doesn't work. So I just kill him with a Magic Hat. Next team, going against a Gazruki, a Direhorn, and a Corehound Pup. Not the best team in the world, but I'm not running the best team in the world either, so it's a perfect matchup. I, of course, start off with my Rotten Little Helper, go straight into my Presence, and I'm going to set up my Blizzard, and here comes the award for the worst switch in the world. Why would you switch a beast into a mechanical booby trap when he has an elemental that would be perfect for that switch? He would take less damage if he went straight into the Corehound Pup, and he just gives me a free kill right there. I, of course, was so happy from that free kill that I did something stupid and stayed in when I had a howl up while the geyser was about to go off, so whatever. I switch, go into my Deep Freeze combo. Lucky for me, he switches into Gazruki. If he kept the Corehound Pup out, he wouldn't have been stunned, because it only has a 25% chance to stun since the Corehound ignores the chill effect. I would have to do it the normal way where I set up my Frost Shock first and then Deep Freeze. I'm going to my Tiny Snowman, that way I can get off another Deep Freeze. Even if it's not going to actually stun him, it still does a lot of damage. Lucky for me, he does another switch into his Gazruki, so, well, actually he has the 2 turns where he can't be CC'd, so not really a big deal for him. Plus he does have the type advantage over my Tiny Snowman, which doesn't really matter because my Tiny Snowman got 2 really big hits off on him. Now he only has 1 Corehound pup and I have 3 pets alive, so he's already lost this one. Normally a pet trainer would just leave right here, cut their losses, because there's nothing they can really do to come back from this. But he just keeps at it. He's able to kill Snowman, he survives with 2 health, and then my Coonline Runt finally just takes him out.